Hi, welcome back to the Wellness Check, the podcast where we break down what's trending in health and wellness and figure out what's actually worth the hype. I'm Abby.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Hannah.
Because something's trending does not mean that it works. That's why we're here, because, supplements are one of the top impulse buys.
Instagram recently, you've probably seen a lot of protein powders, green powders, and pre-workouts, or fat burners. It's basically a supplement for everything.
Let's start with just some reality checks, first of all. So supplements aren't regulated meds, so the FDA doesn't require companies to prove that their products actually work before selling them. So what's ever on the bottle isn't necessarily tested and proven. It's more of just like a marketing tactic.
Right, and if you take a look at the bottle, the majority of them don't have anything FDA approved. They have crazy claims saying massive weight loss journey, increased testosterone by 200%, and they get away with this because people buy into this, and that's the whole scheme of it. And people are just unaware. They're too busy to check whether these claims are valid or not, and they get away with it.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is most people don't even need supplements. Harvard says that our nutrients should just mostly come from our food, so we shouldn't be adding in powders or pills if we just have the correct diet to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
I was wondering this before today's episode. Do supplement needs vary based off what I need versus what you need? What you need?
Yeah, I would assume so. I would assume that gender definitely makes a difference just because our hormones and DNA and everything.
Multivitamin, and then I take magnesium glycate
Probably.
at nighttime
Okay.
to calm down. But I know that females most commonly use calcium, vitamin D, magnesium like me. And then especially on their cycle, they use I feel like women should start using, if they don't, iron for sure, because you're losing so much blood.
I was gonna say I take iron daily. That's one of my, when I wake up, take it, and I also take B12 just to boost my energy and start the day.
I have a multivitamin that I take every day as well that I have found on social media. Ones that males usually need is related to protein, because there's more protein synthesis in males as compared to females. And so creatine, obviously pretty beneficial. You see a lot of people who are working out take creatine. It stores water in the muscles. It promotes muscle growth. Also, men usually take zinc because it helps with testosterone production and maintenance, as well as vitamin D, which we get from the sun. There's also a bunch of supplements that doesn't really make a difference whether you're a male or a female. Omega-3 fatty acids are really important in your brain and cardiovascular health, keeping your heart and your brain communicating, keeping the blood circulating throughout your body. Vitamin D deficiency is extremely common. There's a lot of genetic predispositions and environmental factors. If you live in an area that doesn't get a whole lot of sunlight, it's very common, very typical to have vitamin D deficiency, and so that they'll take a vitamin D supplement. Magnesium, I mentioned earlier, is good for muscle growth as well, and nerve function. And there's a ton of B vitamins, and usually they're all for metabolism and overall more energy in your day.
Yeah.
Science with Tony.
So coenzyme Q is in your electron transport chain, which is getting a little sciencey, but that's pretty much how your body creates energy, and it's extremely important. So that's why people generally take that. And
Pre-med.
Oxygen is what the heme group in your blood that carries oxygen throughout your body, and that needs iron. And so if you don't have iron, you're not getting oxygen throughout your muscles, and you'll die pretty quickly. So yeah.
And that's a science lesson with Tony.
Yeah. That we're gonna talk about fat burner pills. I don't know how often you guys have seen these. Never seen them.
Maybe does it have the same ingredients that's in these powders that people are talking about?
I was gonna say maybe I just don't know it by the name.
Yeah.
There's lots of names and there's lots of brands because they're easy to make because they don't actually do anything. Caffeine, green tea extract, carnitine, and yohimbe, and that would make them feel as if they actually are burning fat. And because I know that these don't work because there's no such thing as a pill being able to cut
Yeah.
calories for you.
I'd be a little
Otherwise,
scared if it did.
yeah.
That's
What's
crazy.
going on?
Mhm.
Like an alien.
I mean, people could just like take hundreds of these pills and just lose so much weight, but you know that doesn't exist.
These probiotic, prebiotic sodas that everyone's
Okay,
about.
guys, I won't lie.
She's victim. She has one every
I was
single
gonna say,
day.
I am an avid Olipop drinker and an Olipop version of a Dr. Pepper.
Tony, what's your OP on that?
So pre and postbiotics are both really good for you. I haven't actually tried one of these drinks before. However, I have heard, and I was looking at some research about this, that these drinks actually do help you. The pre and
Good.
postbiotics actually are beneficial. Happy, but I have to change my opinion.
No.
There is research done. These prebiotic sodas aren't likely to harm your health, but they also aren't likely to help.
Okay, so it's just like neutral.
It's pretty much neutral.
Okay,
Okay,
neutral's
I
better
still
than
got-
negative.
yeah.
Neutral's
Yeah.
better than negative.
Right?
Science with Tony.
Y'all ever heard of like these mushroom coffees at all?
Yes.
No.
It's like the Rise or
Mhm.
anything
Wait.
like
Well,
that.
there's this one that I always see at Target, and it's like black and silver packaging.
Like these like apparent
everyday
coffee like replacements
Uh-huh.
and again not FDA regulated. They have a bunch of these
Lion's mane,
adaptogenic
yeah.
mushrooms that
Mhm.
are supposed to like increase your focus and whatnot.
Reduces stress, improves focus, gut health, faster recovery, boosts energy, healthy skin and nails, mental clarity, and immune support.
Oh, so it's like everything.
It's supposed to help you with
It's like
your
all the
It
health,
has everything.
right.
Okay.
Take this!
So there's definitely research on these individual mushrooms, but they're taking this information and like going this way with it. They're not giving you enough to where you need it. To actually see benefits, you need to be taking these supplements for a long time.
Yeah.
And once you figure that out and you've been taking this, you're more likely to keep buying it. And they also use that to their advantage as well.
Bottom line for the everyday dose coffee, just kind of going into the drinks and powders. If you want a calm, steady energy, it's worth trying. But if you want like a strong wake up kick, like an espresso shot in the morning, it's not going to do anything for you. It says it does help your energy mildly, and it helps your focus if you're someone who's sensitive to caffeine. So like
All these mushrooms in them that claim to like boost brain health, brain activity, like cognitive function, attention focus, and it's supposed to be an alternative to coffee because they claim like coffee gives you jitters.
Yeah.
But it's not the coffee.
Oh, it's
caffeine.
claiming that it also.
Oh, so it just has a bunch of caffeine in it.
This
My TikTok is actually very frequent with like the Bloom green
Oh my
powder.
gosh!
I do
Yeah.
see this.
And my sister fell victim to the marketing.
I did too.
Obviously.
I did
Did
buy
you?
it. Yes.
So what was your experience?
Okay, well, I bought it when it first came out. Like I was in high school.
Yeah.
And it tasted like okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like the coconut flavor, and I was like, guys, look! Like it came with its own little frother. If you bought like
Yeah.
the pack, I was like, this is so cool. And then like I looked and there's like a lot of sugar in it. It's just no,
Yeah.
not good for you.
I was gonna say a lot of them. And I feel like this is kind of a common theme, especially here in America, is if it's green, we automatically assume it's healthy because we're like, vegetables, green, yes.
Yeah.
When that's not the case, like it's not. It's really just flavored water. The Bloom, like
Yeah.
it's not doing anything other than just flavoring your water so you're drinking more.
I looked right.
Powder doing anything, or is it the fact that you're actually hydrated?
right?
Because like water can make you feel full
Mhm.
Right.
just because you're actually like drinking enough of it. So it's like, is it the powders that are working, or is it the water and everyone's
That
just
you're
giving
actually
the credit
drinking, like,
to
your-
the powder?
The certain amount of water you should drink.
Yeah.
And I would go ahead and attribute that to water, considering it's the calories, in my
Yeah.
opinion, are going to what make you feel full, and these powders don't have any calories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think that all of these supplements are worth the hype.
That you should go get your blood tested and see what supplements you're missing and take those to
Yeah.
improve like your energy and everything. And I mean, a multivitamin doesn't hurt.
Honestly, getting your blood drawn to see your vitamin levels, definitely figure out what blood type you are.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm a positive class.
Science with
Yeah.
Tony.
Type A, type B, obviously type A, B, and O. The way that it's described, so your blood has antigens on it, and there's antigens and antibodies. Pretty much in a nutshell, type O doesn't have any antigens, and your body attacks them if it's not in your body already. So that's why if you are injected with another type of blood, your body is going to attack those blood cells because, let's say you're type A, you only have the antigens for type A. You don't have them for type B. So if you get type B blood, your body will fight it because it's foreign. And so type O doesn't have any of the antigens. And so that's why the universal donor, because anybody can get type O blood and they won't fight it. On the other side, type AB is the universal acceptor because they have both antigens. And so an A or B or O can give to somebody who has AB because their body already has those antigens.
So what blood?
If your doctor suggests you take a multivitamin, I take a multivitamin.
Yeah.
It's not frowned upon. It can help.
You need it and you're deficient in that vitamin, I think it's probably worth the hype. But the like powders or drinks that just have like all of these thrown together, I don't think that's gonna do anything for you.
And even now with like TikTok Shop, like what I was saying, like the powders, like GLP-1 and stuff, like they pay people to talk about it and they're like showing results, but that's not from that powder. Like it's just all marketing, and I definitely would do research before you spend $60 on a powder that's tastes like pink lemonade. It's supposed to make you lose weight.
Because sometimes they'll put screenshots up from like Harvard Health or the FDA, but it's like for like a vitamin within the product they're selling, and it's like, okay, but is there enough of that vitamin in your product for it to make a difference?
Right.
Yeah. Or even just like when they're promoting supplements, I mean, like this one helps me gain so much energy. Well, if they're deficient in that, it's going to help them. But if you're not deficient in it and you go buy it, you're not going to see a difference because you already have that nutrient.
Thanks for watching the Wellness Check. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us for our next podcast.
Questions, comments, concerns. If we said something that didn't make any sense, let us know. We'll clarify it for you. Please engage with our content.
Yes.
Don't post on your Instagram story and tag us and take a picture of what multivitamins and supplements you take.
Yeah, we'd love to know. You on one of our posts of what vitamins you take and if the ones you're taking specifically are worth that.
Or maybe we take the same vitamins.
Yeah.